It's quite a short film too. That's quite rare. Quite like that. 12 Years a Slave, just it's an important film, really important. And then I don't do much 90s in my list either, so it was nice to chuck a seven in the mix as well. But no, I'm more than happy with that list, I think. But Jess, now is time for you to take on me and Adam, and you've got lots of new ones coming up. Even
Yeah.
ones I didn't even mention in my honorary list. There you go. That's how big this thing is. So go on then, tell us why you're the best.
Well, my list has all new movies that neither you or Adam listed in your top eight. You did mention a couple of these in your honorary list, so I am excited. But this is my list. My number eight spot goes to Miracle on 34th Street. Number seven, This is 40. Number six, 27 Dresses. Number five, 21 Jump Street. Number four, 50 First Dates. Number three, The Three Kings. Number two, The Fifth Element. And my number one movie goes to The Lucky One.
Thank you very much. And there you go, guys. That's how many there are. And I was just like, oh man, 51st dates. Oh shit. And this is 40. Yeah, complete. Why didn't they must have come up? I must have seen them. Uh, but yeah, so from I'm trying to think now. Have I seen? Yeah, I've seen all of them. Boom, boom, boom. I've seen them all. And I'm trying to think. I'm going to give you my top three from there. I would say 20 Drum Street for sure. Three Kings, and then probably Fifth Element. Yeah, you're rocking some old school there as well, which is really, really good. So yeah, let's know more about anything of these in particular that why they're on there and why you think they're so awesome.
So it was kind of hard. I started out with, like I said, the lengthy list, but I feel like with these movies, I was trying to think, okay, what are movies that I've seen multiple times or I would watch again? Because I love 1917. I really do. I feel bad not including it on my list. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I don't feel like that's a movie that I would just watch like every month for the year. I think it's just such a beautiful masterpiece that I'd watch it again. But things like The Lucky one of my favorite movies. It is about a Marine who is basically believes that his life was saved due to a picture he picks up. So he's trying to find the woman in the picture to thank her for saving his life. And it's just such a beautiful story. And it's a Nicholas Sparks book. So if anybody knows,
Mm.
Nicholas Sparks writes a bunch of the really romance movies. And I think it's just a good, heartfelt movie. So I love watching movies like, oh, like, get you in the feels, right? The Fifth Element, I've watched it many, many a times. It came out when I was younger. So same with Three Kings. I think that was probably one of the first war movies that I really, for whatever reason, felt connected to. I say for whatever reason. I really think it's the trachea scene because
Mm.
I've always
Yeah.
been really interested in medical. So I think maybe that's why. Same with the rest of them, like 51st Dates, a great laugh, a good feel good movie. 21 Jump Street, really good laughs. Um, 27 Dresses, again, feel good, but also laughs. This is 40, super relatable for anyone who has not seen it. So I'd say, like, all the movies on the list, This is 40, I think people can really, really, really relate to and feel that movie. So if you're listening and you haven't watched these movies or you want a new movie to watch, This is 40, I would definitely say really watch that one because I think that'd be a good one. And Miracle on 34th Street was actually the first play I had a lead role in. So I have a
Ooh.
sentimental attachment to that movie. So I wanted to include that one.
Amazing. And what I loved about what you said there, or I was looking at all three of them, your list, you're right. Like I could watch a lot of those quite a lot, quite a few times. And there are definitely some in mine and Adam's, but no, yours is the essence of yeah, multiple watches, every Christmas, maybe on a holiday, maybe one quiet evening. They can all be, back in the day we'd pop out the DVD and off we go again. So I really love that about yours actually. That you could watch multiple times. So I just want to give you a shout out for that. And it's 27 Dresses. Is that, don't tell me, is it Catherine Hegel and Gerald Butler? Is it Gerald Butler? Cameron Hegel?
No, it's
Oh,
James
James
Marston.
Marsden, is it? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I got that. I was feeling really good. I got it wrong. I'm sure there's, oh no, that one I'm thinking about is Catherine Hegel and Gerald Butler. Oh, what's that film called? She's
The
wearing
ugly
like a dress, and he's got yeah. Oh, anyway,
the truth.
Ugly Truth. That's the one. Ugly Truth. Good movie. Good movie. Oh, anyway, maybe I haven't seen 27 Dresses. I'll have to go and check. But yeah, and I love the fact Miracle on 34th Street. Let's get some classics in there. That's a really, really nice mention as well. But I have no idea at all how this is going to go. This is completely random lists, so I cannot wait to get those out into the world and get people voting because it's going to be really, really interesting. Um, and I would say, let us know if we've missed anything, but guys, come on. I mean, what the hell is missing? Let's be serious here. Apart from 101 Dalmatians. Hello.
Huh?
That just came to me then, but no, I'm sure there's plenty that have been missing here. So let us know if there's one that you absolutely love that was not mentioned here on over on the Instagram. So you go, guys. So yeah, it's me, Adam, and Jess. Let us know which one you think is the best on Instagram, and we record it into our league. So that's it, guys. After the break, we're going to have some more quiz action as always. Please do get involved and let us know on the Instagram as well. If you're like, guys, I got it in the first film. Come on, that'd be really good to know. Right, we'll see you after the break. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, it's time for some quizzes to wrap up the show. So, as always, we do a career path of a certain actor or actress. We tell the story of a movie, and the person's got to guess what the film is. And then I finish up with a cast list where we start with the least known person in the cast all the way up to the top. So, Jess, here we go. I have an actor for you, and we are starting in the year 2000 with one of Adam's favorite films, Remember the Titans. Ding, ding,
Oh,
ding.
okay, okay.
Then The Believer in 2001. The Slaughter Rule, I don't know what these ones are, 2002. Murder by Numbers, 2002. The Notebook in 2004. Stay, 2005. Half Nelson, 2006. Fracture, 2007. 2010, Blue Valentine. 2011, Drive. Crazy Stupid Love, 2011. Go on,
Uh,
Jess. I'm going to stop. You've got this. Go on.
um,
Notebook and Crazy Stupid Love.
is it Ryan Gosling?
Of course, it's Ryan Gosling.
I'm totally gonna have to go back and look at who he was and remember the Titans. Oh,
Must be just one of the member of the team or something. Uh,
yeah.
it took you just long enough for me not to use my backup option, so I'm going to leave that for next time. So, shot up pretty quick though, didn't they? Then after Crazy Stupid Love, it was just, and then off he went, which is amazing. I love him. It's great. All right, hit me with your career
All right.
paths.
I too picked an actor. It helps if I'm on the right page.
Owen Edit.
All right. We are starting in the year 1992.
Ooh.
So the first movie he was in, Where the Day Takes You. Then in 1993, Made in America. 6 Degrees of Separation.
Eddie Murphy?
No.
Oh.
In 1995, he was in Bad Boys.
Mhm.
Oh, in 1996, he was in Independence Day.
It's not Will Smith. You don't want to do Will Smith. That's
Yep.
crazy. I didn't say it because that is ridiculous. Why would you do Will Smith? It's way too easy. You did
That's
like
what
it's like a trick question, that is. Character made it a bit more edgy, a bit more grounded, I guess, a bit more relatable even for me than Mean Girls would be. So Easy A is an incredible movie. This one is a bit different. So this is The Experiment. So this is 2010, which was a remake of the 2001 German Das Experiment, which was a film based on a real life prison experiment where people apply, they get paid. Some will be prisoners, some will be guards, and they wanted to psychologically see what would happen to them. And Both
Oh.
films are incredible. The first one particularly is brilliant. Yes, Jess, you'll have to read that film. I am so sorry, because it is German after all. But Adrian Brody and Forrest Whitaker are in the 2010 one. So yeah, they're in a prison and it just all starts to unravel and it gets really violent and really psychologically messed up. It is just an amazing movie. No knows about it, and that makes me very sad. So that is The Experiment. In fourth, I have my boy, Chris Helmsworth in Extraction, the Netflix movie. So some people are like, oh, it's all right. I loved it. I love him. I love the story of it. I love the hardcore, basically from A to B, trying to save the character that he's with. I don't want to give too much away. And just some of the most amazing scenes. There's a long cut in there as well. They do quite a
Mm.
lot of that in the movie. There's a bit when they get into a truck. I can't remember if that was one or two now, where they get into the truck and he's driving. Somehow that's all one take. Unbelievably incredible
I
stuff.
think it's a second.
I think it's the second one, isn't it? Yeah, and when he
Yeah.
comes off the roof and then he's fighting in the street and then he gets to the car.
Yeah.
That might be the first one, but they're
Yeah.
both brilliant. I love Extraction that's in there. The Equalizer, bit of Denzel has to be mentioned here today. Hit and miss maybe on some of the later ones, but the first one was solid. Up in that club in the upstairs room with the bad guys, and he's like scanning the room and all that incredible stuff. For an old man to be kicking butt, I don't know, it's impressive, isn't it? Got this old guy
Mm.
fights in a way where he doesn't have to, kill his real life body, and I think it's brilliant. It's the equalizer for me. Ex Machina, which I think is underrated as well. Alicia Vikander as a robot, and what an amazing psychologically like. Oh wow, okay, this is interesting, and it's very captivating as well.
Mm.
And then I have End of Watch as my number one film. People may not know this. This is Michael Pena and Jake Gyllenhaal. I
Ooh.
cannot speak today, guys. So it's a cop film, and they're
Oh,
in the
yeah,
streets, and it's partly like a documentary style filming. So the way it's filmed, it's like a documentary, like out on the streets, like a cop show, but it's also a Hollywood movie, and it's so violent, and you get to know the two characters, they're friends, and they have to experience all this horrific stuff basically on a night shift, and it's
yeah.
just completely unravels, and it's so emotionally draining and action packed. I just think it's incredible. Hardly anyone saw it. Both Michael Pena and Jake Gyllenhaal were brilliant, and I encourage everybody to
Mm.
go and check out the trailer. It is fantastic. And I'm so proud that I get to talk about it because it's letter E. So
So
welcome everybody.
finally, I get to talk about it.
Yeah, definitely. So Lee, anything in there where you're like, God damn, or you're like, oh no, I'm all right.
Uh, I would say the one that got me when I saw your list is probably Easy A. I missed that, and the Equalizer. Because the Equalizer is such a good film. It's almost like it. I can't remember now. It's like halfway between like the first John Wick and the last John Wick. Everyone was just in that vibe of just hit off. But the first Equalizer is just so good with Denzel Washington. Um, and yeah, I haven't watched End of Watch, but I added it on my list, and I know Ex Machina has such good praise for that film.
Oh my God, it's so good. And Alicia Vikander's so brilliant. I think she's underrated actress as well. I was watching Tomb Raider the other day that she was in, just to remind
No.
myself what Tomb Raider was like compared to the original one. But I was like, oh, it's okay. Storyline's a bit weird. Doesn't really make sense. But no, I think she's great. She's kick ass. So Jess, I'm gonna ask you the usual question. You know me really well. What do you think? But anything that you're like, oh my God, I haven't heard about that yet. So it's interesting that you said that. I don't know. How are you feeling?
Okay. I've only seen three of your movies,
Oh,
so I
yes.
swept all of these. I'm like, what? Also, okay, so I know about the experiment, like the actual experiment with the prisoners in the guard from the work that I do. I had no clue that they had a movie about it. I don't know how that has not come up in many of the conversations I've had about that actual experiment. So that's really interesting. Yeah, a couple of these I hadn't even heard of, so I wouldn't have imagined them on your list. But I remember how much you loved talking about End of Watch in one of our other episodes, in The Equalizer, of course. But yeah, I feel, man, I was going so good with the, 8 out of 8 for Lee, and now I'm like, oh, I've only seen three of yours. Feeling like I'm gonna like throttle back a little bit on my excitement there.
To be fair, I was feeling like all like proud of myself. Look at me picking random things no one's heard about. I'm so
Ooh.
cool. But then I
So diverse.
might not get the
Yeah.
win, I guess. This may work against me. We'll see. Because for anybody that wants, spoiler alert, I've awkwardly won the year 2000 episode, and I promise it's not rigged. I know I'm collating the polls,
Rigged. I want to recount. I want to
but
recount.
I'm like, this is so embarrassing. 11 lists, and I win again. No, no, stop it. So I must